Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark our champions! To the Peppies! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that!
Hello all and welcome to this Game in Frame live stream. My name is Anish Patel and welcome to the APSL Metropolitan Conference. Tonight we have Manhattan Celtic hosting KidSuper Samba AC here in Yonkers, New York. Manhattan Celtic have never made the APSL Metro playoffs before and currently are in a playoff spot. They look to end the league with a historic achievement not done by the Celtic side before. Meanwhile, KidSuper Samba are also in a fight of their own as they're currently placed third from the bottom, desperately trying to stay in the Metro Conference. Sit tight as we will join you guys again shortly when both sides are ready for kickoff.
Whenever you want.
Okay, and we are just about all set for kickoff. Our two starting 11s are just walking onto the pitch now. Referee's making sure everything is all set with the players. Just a few moments before we kick off, it looks like 6:15 will be your kickoff time for this match. Manhattan Celtic versus KidSuper Samba AC. We're in for an incredibly interesting APSL Metro Conference match today. Players just getting acquainted with one another before we set off. Referees have laid down their law. And there is a lot to play for today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys have seen the match that just ended not too long ago between Hoboken FC 1912 and New York Greek Americans. But the New York Greek Americans did end up taking all 3 points in that match, which means if Manhattan Celtic can win this match today, they have secured themselves a playoff spot for the first time. Yeah, that means Hoboken FC 1912 will be 10 points off of Manhattan Celtic and with the 3 points if they can get them today. And with only 9 points left to grab, they would secure that 4th place spot. The boys know that. They're going to work together, try their hardest. They've worked a hard season to get to this point. Now it's up to them to get those 3 points. Referees look good. Linesmen look good. Just checking the goals one more time. And with some final words to their sides of 11, the captains just set off to go to war with one another for the next 90 minutes. Both sides are hyped up, both sides are warmed up, and we can begin. Looks like it'll be the away side to kick off today as referee looks to them to receive the ball. And we are just about set.
From the jump, Celtic!
Referee likes everything he sees, and he blows for kickoff. After adjusting his watch. And we're off. Manhattan Celtic vs KidSuper Samba AC. It'll be the away side to kick us off in black with Manhattan Celtic in their usual green and white stripes. KidSuper Samba defenders getting their first few touches of the ball straight away, but it will be a Manhattan Celtic throw to start us off this match. Throw gets taken from about the halfway line. As Kouassi goes down, tries to win the ball. Well, my apologies, that wasn't Kouassi, that was actually Avinash Singh, number 14 for Manhattan Celtic, who's hit the deck, but he's up now, Singh. As the first free kick of the match does go to Manhattan Celtic. It's a windy day, so that ball's going to have a tough time staying still for these set pieces to be taken. A deep ball is searched for by Manhattan Celtic. The wind doesn't help it at all as it now comes outside the box, but a shove from a Manhattan Celtic player. See a free kick to KidSuper Samba. Taken quickly. Back to the goalkeeper, Giancarlo Perez, JC, number 1, kicks that out of bounds for another Manhattan Celtic throw. This time it'll be Marco Chanas to try bringing it up the field. Out for a corner kick. The number 9, Marco Chanas, winning that corner kick for his side. The skipper as well, the number 9. Corner kick to be taken from the far side by Manhattan Celtic. Got a lot of height in that box for both sides. We'll see if we can see a bit of quality to get that ball to land on the head of a green and white striped shirt. Corner will be an in-swinger. To the back post, it's headed and it's over the bar. An open header there from Smith. At the back post, just over the bar though, as he's unable to keep it down, the tall number 8. Promising attempt already from the home side. Both sides have lost their last 3 matches in this league. Both sides are looking to get back to winning ways with 3 matches left to play after this for Manhattan Celtic, while KidSuper Samba still have 4 to play before the end of the season. A lot of places to be moved, especially by KidSuper Samba, with some points added to their side, as they're in a desperate battle for relegation at the moment. Clearance there from KidSuper Samba. Sees another throw from Manhattan Celtic. Clearance from KidSuper Samba, but Smith's there again to hoof it back up into that KidSuper Samba half. It'll be a black shirts throw in though. Throw gets taken down this near side. Excellent header by Manhattan Celtic to put it back into danger by Tajay Campbell, the number 17. Free kick now for KidSuper Samba. As Sangare gets fouled, trying to get down that far side. He takes it quickly. Singh. Ball in the final third of Manhattan Celtic for the first time this match. And it goes out of play. No foul, says the referee, but a throw in instead.
Remember the direction we want to play, boys!
Mankata, Victor Mankata, the number 2 for Celtic, to take this throw in.
Yeah, Gio, be active, man. When the ball gets switched, you go.
A battle in the midfield as Kwasi comes away with it. He looks wide. Ball gets put back across the box for Morales to get on the end of, but JC is able to collect it pretty cleanly. JC goes short, but a splitting through ball. Helped along the way by Ba. Another free kick now, again on the number 49 for KidSuper Samba, Sangare, as he goes down. Taken quickly once again, Ba. Ba loses possession. Atamangu looks to come forward, number 11. But the ball is cleared only to as far as Dennis, number 4, the partnering centre back to Fisher, Kevin Fisher, number 53 in that Manhattan Celtic defense. Here he is again, Dennis. Duran. Mankata. Again to Singh and then back to Mankata.
Victor and Avi, remember the direction we want to fight!
Mankata is being asked to take a couple steps back as he goes quickly with the throw into Chanas. Chanas loses possession though, as KidSuper Samba can come away with it. Ba once again finds the feet of Diallo. Diallo out wide, brings Toll into play. Toll to Jackson, back to Toll in the box. The shot can be taken, it gets blocked, and it's a corner kick, this time for KidSuper Samba. First bit of attacking play for the away side.
The front, Tajay.
The corner gets taken very quickly. It gets closed down though, the receiving KidSuper Samba player. This time it'll only be a throw to the away side.
Gio. How far is he going to run with it, sir?
My apologies to the home side.
Running a mile. Yeah, next one.
Tajay Campbell will be the one to take the throw, but Toll has been able to head it back into danger. Excellent turn there by Diouf as he goes down on the edge of the box. Referee blows for a free kick. Singh once again in the middle of all the action, taking down Diouf in that situation. Free kick for the away side in a dangerous area just on the edge of the box. Just a bit under 8 minutes to play now as KidSuper Samba decides who's going to take this free kick. Michael Niesh just organizing his wall in front of him. It looks like it will be Sheikh Diouf to take this free kick. He wins it and he'll take it as well. All the other KidSuper Samba players have walked away from it, leaving it for Diouf.
Be physical, Avi.
The tall number
Let's
6 will
go
take
into
it. Referee set the wall back 10 yards. To spoil the Manhattan Celtic party, Sheikh Diouf to take. Referee just making sure that KidSuper Samba players aren't impeding the wall.
That's your guy, Sean.
Ref blows his whistle. Diouf to take. Diouf shot on target, but it's blocked.
Let's be vocal. Watch the short, Junior.
Duran, on the end of that shot, only sees it go out for a corner kick. To be taken from the far side this time for KidSuper Samba. Sheikh Diouf, the free kick taker, now making his way into the box. Try getting the end of this corner kick as the ball goes low, trying to get to the first man, but it's cleared. Diouf there is the one to get it back forward and out for a throw. Victor Moncata chasing that throw in as he takes it over the head of Kwasi. Trying to find Atamengu, Freddie Atamengu, number 11, finds his number 13 again, who can now open his legs up and get down the pitch. Does well to get onto his left. He gets it to Chanas, who goes down, the shot gets taken into the back of the net. 1-0 to the home side already. As Morales puts it in the back of the net. The left winger for Manhattan Celtic, Gio Morales, putting in the back of the net after an excellent bit of build-up play on the far side. Sees the ball fall to his feet as he smashes it into the back of the net, 1-0. And after that Hoboken FC performance earlier in the day, this fixture stays the same. That goal will do it. Giovanni Morales' goal will see Manhattan Celtic qualify for Metropolitan Conference playoffs. But the match isn't over yet. KidSuper Samba still have a ton of fight left in them. It is now up to the home side to hold on to this lead for the rest of the match. Looks to be an injury though in goal for KidSuper Samba as it gets looked at. And as that goal is scored, guys, I do want to take that break in play to let you know that today's game in frame is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case, which uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. And Salt is offering the Game in Frame community, that's you guys, an exclusive discount. Just scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. Looks like JC is getting up. This being looked at by his medical staff, making sure everything's okay. The tall number 1 in goal for KidSuper Samba EC. JC did take a collision there before the ball did find its way into the back of the net as he tried his hardest to stop Chanas' run from getting past him. Fortunately, the ball did only fall to Morales, who was able to slot it into the back of the net. And while the goalkeeper does get recovered, the away side do use this time to regather, recuperate, trying to find their way back into this match.
Hey, be ready for the restart, Celtic. These 5 minutes have to be won. Let's go.
Manhattan Celtic have done their job this match so far, which is to score a goal, secure the 3 points. But these are 3 points that both sides are desperately in need of. KidSuper Samba are not looking to get relegated out of this league. And 3 points today can see them just a little bit closer to safety. Those boys know that just as much as we do, and they'll be looking to try mounting some type of attack after going 1-0 down. But they've lost possession here as Morales comes away with it again. He tries looking forward, but it gets blocked. Smith now on the left side. Some excellent footwork.
Good.
Dennis goes back.
Yep, show again, Sean.
Brian Simpson, number 4 in the midfield for Manhattan Celtic, goes back to find Duran. Duran out wide. And Kwasi takes the free kick, receives the free kick, which will be taken by Singh. Simpson again. Simpson out wide.
Yep, that's good. We can go, Sean. Sean. First touch up.
Duran. Duran squares it to Mankata. Mankata gets closed down, but is able to find Duran again, who finds his right back. Singh decides to take the safe option.
Good.
KidSuper Samba needs to close down these Manhattan Celtic players when they get on the ball. There we go, a loose pass, sees KidSuper Samba on the ball now.
Love it, Gio. Yep.
JC with his first touches after getting back up. He has time to look up and find his pass, which is cut out by Singh. Eventually falling to Charnas. Charnas loses out though. Diallo now makes his way down the pitch. He looks wide. He finds Ba. Ba cuts it back onto his right foot. Back to Diallo. Diallo loses it out to Duran. Duran can now look forward and bring Smith into it as Smith lays it off to Kwasi, who then can now look back. Mankata goes forward. Freddie Atamengu unable to get in the head of that one. Simpson forward. Atamengu out wide. Morales in tons of space. His touch sees him go to the corner. He puts his first time ball in, but it's met easily by Dennis. Dennis though loses possession. Kwasi on the ball again in the box, this time on the left side.
Yeah, no foul.
KidSuper Samba's defenders doing well to keep possession and get out of danger. The strong running of Dennis, number 4, the big center back, sees KidSuper Samba come away with it now. Doof comes up. He's stood up by Simpson, but he decides to bring Diallo into play. Diallo out wide. Sorogo. Corner kick. Ismail Sorogo shot there, only corner kick. Sheikh Diouf to take as he goes short. Tolls cross in, gets blocked. Still goes up though, eventually cleared. Once again, Toll has the ball though. Out wide, Jackson. Jackson to Doof. Doof hits the deck, but the referee and the linesman see nothing in it. Goal kick. Sheikh Diouf just protesting his calls to the linesman, who didn't see anything wrong with that tackle.
He cannot be goal side of you. 2 plays ago. Goal side of your wing.
Just over 15 minutes played in this match. A quarter of the match gone, a quarter of an hour, I should say, the match gone. Nish will take this goal kick at no particular speed as he lays it off to Duran. Duran forward. Atamengu come a little deeper to pick it up. Simpson squares it to Smith. Smith to Duran. Duran looks long. Trying to find Campbell, but Campbell's unable to get in the end of that one. Finding himself on the right wing.
Brian, step higher, Gio's in. Good, Gio, Tajay's back. Yep, Tajay, get goal side, please.
Excellent touch there. Diouf now in possession.
Tajay, goal side, please. Tajay, goal side!
Toll loses possession. Charnas can look back now. Gets to Simpson. Simpson to Singh. Back to Simpson. The two midfielders doing very well to hold on to possession. Charnas to Singh again. Charnas got lucky as the ball fell to him. He goes to take a shot, but gets fouled in the process. Skipper Jonathan Jackson there just getting his foot in between Charnas and the ball, winning Manhattan Celtic a free kick. About 10-15 yards out from their box. It'll be Brian Simpson to take this free kick. Will he look for the head of a Manhattan Celtic player, or will he go for goal? We will see. Only one player not behind this ball now for KidSuper Samba. Simpson tries to go to the back post, but it gets cleared convincingly by KidSuper Samba. Ba now picks it up. Ba goes back to JC. JC decides to spew it out to this near side and brings Toll into play. However, the goal scorer Morales does close that ball down, and Toll wins the throw-in. Toll's throw-in goes over Diallo. Campbell.
Tajay, that's lovely, man.
Tajay Campbell hits the deck after getting a barge in the back, wins his side with a free kick on this near side.
Hey, be ready, Taj, be ready. Yep,
Smith
shot
takes
on.
it quick.
Good.
Simpson has tons of time to turn around, go in a circle, finds Duran. Now Duran himself is in tons of space. He decides to give it to Singh. Smith goes back to Niche.
Yeah, Taj.
Smith goes forward. Campbell coming deep, picks the ball up, and a backward arm swing to the face of Toll. Sees referee blow for a free kick. Arm in the face, the referee sees there.
Gio in front of it, nothing easy. Gio, good, good. You see
Jackson
a wide
will
player,
take this
Gio.
free kick, this
Yep,
deep one.
That's you, Gio.
He just has to go back.
Good, now you can step higher, Gio. Tajay's here. Yep.
Toll squishes it. Fisher now on the ball. Kevin Fisher looks forward. Unfortunately, the ball gets cut out. Kouassi now has it. Duran's
Tajay!
interception as Manhattan Celtic find themselves in possession again. A slight bit of pressure from KidSuper Samba now
Niche is
on these Manhattan Celtic defenders. But they do very well to play out of pressure. Sean Duran now looking forward, drives his way to the halfway line.
Drop
Unfortunately,
off,
his pass
good
only
back.
finds
Marco,
Fisher
drop
there.
off.
Ba looks to skill.
Well done, Brian. He's back. You
Fisher
step
holds
high,
possession,
well done,
finds
Brian.
Dennis. Dennis looking for passes, goes short to Jackson.
Here's his going.
The skipper's come a lot deeper now to pick up the ball, try to hold some possession for his side. Balde. Jackson sends Dennis wide. Diouf now on this near side. Picks it up and goes back to JC to look for a new angle to come at Manhattan Celtic with.
Marco, hey. Gio has two. Gio has two. Marco, get higher than him now. Yep.
Dennis looking up. Diouf going long. Excellent ball to find Ba, whose touch goes up. Duran's in between him and the goal, and a combination of Dian and Mankata sees the danger put out. Excellent ball there from Diouf, though, to find the feet of Ba. As Celtic now look to attack. Campbell to Smith. Simpson with some secure footwork there. Looks forward, finds Morales on this left side. Morales cuts in. Toll stands him up. Toll with a clean tackle. Singh now on this left side. Excellent from Charnas to leave it for Simpson. Morales spews it out wide. Eventually, referee sees offsides. Good bit of passing there from Manhattan Celtic. Unfortunately, that last pass meant for Kwasi was just offside, just delayed. Ball day to Fisher. Fisher to Ba. Sangare. Sangare to Ba. KidSuper Samba playing the ball very nicely down this left side as Jackson has it. Jackson gets stood up by Mankata. Goal kick. Excellent defending by the number 2. Niche to take the goal kick. She goes short. Campbell drives it centrally and lays it off to Simpson. Forward pass gets cut out by Sangari, but Manhattan Celtic win it again. A looking forward ball for Fisher to header forward. Duran's height comes in use there as he's able to win that header with ease. Atamengu fights for it with that back line of KidSuper Samba. Unfortunately, that number 11 hasn't really had that much to do this half so far. Freddie Atamengu not seeing much possession, but his side are 1-0 up, and he'll do anything he can to make sure that the score line doesn't swing in the other side's favor. Ball day to Toll. Diallo to a deeper Jackson. Fisher forward to Doof. Doof. Great ball out wide to Toll, who's in tons of space. Campbell's gone central as Toll puts the ball across the box, and it's 1-1! Just like that, 2 or 3 cutting passes, and the score is level. Excellent finish from Diallo, I believe. As it was Ismaila Toll who was able to find himself in some space on his near side, get into the box and put the ball across. 1-1, just like that. And points to look to be shared at the moment. Manhattan Celtic want to win here if they want to secure that 4th place spot by the end of the evening. But with that, a lifeline for KidSuper Samba. Kickoff happens again as Smith's on the ball. Simpson now. Excellent ball forward for Morales, who's in some space now with the ball on his left foot, but Dennis using his strength very well to put out the fire for the moment. Corner kick. Manhattan's goal scorer, Morales, looking to take the corner kick, but instead he'll leave it for Simpson to take. And if the score stays as it is, guys, we will see Manhattan Celtic finish the weekend at least with 33 points. Still mathematically possible to be caught by Hoboken FC 1912, but they want that win here. They want the 3 points as the corner goes in, cleared eventually by Ba. They want those 3 points if they want to secure that 4th place spot before the end of the season. Throw in now. Sangari takes. Excellent ball with the outside of his foot. Finds Ismaila Toll and tons of space on his right side. Good ball down the line. See Sorogo on the ball. Referee saw something he didn't like, decides to give the free kick to KidSuper Samba as they tried to take it quickly, but referee called it back. Ismail Sorogo, number 27, up front for KidSuper Samba, winning the foul there for his side. And the provider of the first goal, Ismail Atul, looks like to be the one to take this free kick, an attempt to set up a second for his side, mount and finish the comeback. Can the away side disturb this party that Manhattan Celtic are trying to have and take the lead themselves? The ball goes in, excellent ball, looked good, eventually cleared. Dangerous ball, but the height of Manhattan Celtic there, definitely enough to clear it. Ismail Atul will try again, this time from a corner. They'll take the outswinger. Couple heads go up to win it, but looks like it'll be another corner kick. I believe it might have been Tajay Campbell to clear that one. Another far near post outswinger. This time it's cleared inbounds as Chanas uses his head to try keeping possession, but a flying KidSuper Samba player takes him out. Referee sees free kick as they take it quickly. Chanas finds himself on this near side for the first time in the match, after spending most of his time on that far side in the midfield for Manhattan Celtic. Referee stopping play for a second as he saw something he didn't like between Toll and Chanas. Just having a word with the Manhattan Celtic skipper. Play on, nothing more than that. Juice intercepts that throw, only to give Manhattan Celtic another one. Campbell looking for the feet of Atamengu. He finds him. Referee not giving the free kick though, as Campbell does very well to hold possession, with Diallo closing him down. Goal scorer for Manhattan Celtic, El Haj Diallo, number 52. He's had a good battle so far in this near side with Tajay Campbell. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kwasi now, searching ball in the box. Toll doing some defending. Achamengu's ball. Morales, Chanas, my apologies, takes that shot. Brian Simpson's sliding tackle finds the foot of Juve, but referee plays on as Diallo's able to come away with it. Advantage over as Manhattan Celtic win possession back, but referee gives the free kick. It might have been for that later tackle, or it might be for what happened to Juve, but we'll see in a second. Cheek Juve still on the ground. After that first initial tackle, referee did call it for the second one after the advantage had ended, and referee did see a second tackle in the center circle. I believe he booked Brian Simpson there. I could be wrong. I think a yellow card was shown to the number 4. Another injury for that back line of KidSuper Samba, so I will take this break to let you guys know to make sure to stay tuned for some more exciting matches here at Game in Frame. If you guys are interested in some more Metropolitan Conference action today, we will be showing Richmond County FC versus New York Athletic Club at 8 p.m. Every weekend you can find some intense games only here at Game in Frame. Cheek Juve is back up. The number 6 will want to keep playing. I'm sure he won't want to come off anytime soon, as he's had some favorable moments so far in that Manhattan Celtic final third and second third. Searching ball forward there though, doesn't amount to much, as Manhattan Celtic win another throw. Smith leaves it for Nish. Nish goes long, looking for Singh. Atamengu deciding to come deeper to get himself in the action as he swings the ball out wide to Morales. Morales to Charnas. Charnas out wide. Trying to look for his number 11 who started that whole attack. Just too much for him though. Abdul Sangare will take the throw again. Cheek Doof. Fisher goes back to JC. And JC puts his head up. Decides to look for Bar. Bar attempts to head it onto Sorogo. Eventually cleared by Manhattan Celtic into a dangerous area, but Dennis does well. Balde loses possession. Charnas' a shot whizzes over the top corner. JC retracted his hands just last second as it went over the bar, but I wasn't sure that he knew that he had it covered. Were it going on target. Dangerous though from the number 9. Loose pass from JC as Tool has to come back to pick it up now. He tries to get some footwork to go around Morales, but a helping Charnas sees them keep possession. Eventually the searching through ball gets intercepted by Fisher. Toll decides to take Route 1, go down the pitch. Sorogo doing very well there, using his head to bring it down. Brings Bar into play. Bar can stand up Mankata, try to get past him. Not getting past that number 2 just yet. Just like that, one searching ball forward sees KidSuper Samba in that Manhattan Celtic final third. Let's see if they can use that long ball now and use this momentum to try getting an attempt on goal. Singh now, surrounded by black shirts, wins his side the throw in. Doing very well to bounce it off of a KidSuper Samba player. Mankata looks to clear, puts a dangerous ball into the middle of the pitch, right in the edge of his box. Balde and Diouf see possession come back to their side. Fisher now to Dennis. Dennis out wide. Sorogo's shoulder unable to keep it in. Unfortunately, good ball though by the number 4. A tussle for the ball on this near side. Diallo, central, Juve keeps it. Gets it back on his right foot as Charnas thumps it out of the Manhattan Celtic half. But Dennis has a chance to bring it back in. Tajay Dennis now. Looking forward. Sorogo flicks it on to Toll. Toll and Campbell once again tussling it out. Campbell doing well, uses muscle to see the ball go out of play for a corner kick. Tajay Campbell. Throw down this near side. Morales' pace springs the ball outside. The near far side, I say, is Kiwasi can now pick it up. Stands up, Fisher puts the ball in. Morales unable to get back on the end of it, but Singh helps him out, getting as high as he has been all match so far, finding himself in the KidSuper Samba box. Now the ball in, back in the group. Bicycle attempted by Morales. Unfortunately, nothing there from Freddie Atamengu. Promising bit of play there from Manhattan Celtic as the ball came in and Giovanni Morales tried to swing a boot at it with an acrobatic attempt. Unable to get any contact though on the ball. Shot did eventually come in, but not to any danger to JC. Victor Mankata will take this free kick. Simpson decides he'll be the one to take it instead. Bar's loose touch. As Manhattan Celtic win possession once again. Tajay Campbell stood up by Tool. Morales. Sliding tackle by Ismail Tool. Clean one though. Campbell does come back away with it again. Morales the ball across the box. Dennis is able to get it back to Toll, who clears it. Only to the foot of Simpson though. Duran forward to Singh. Manhattan Celtic doing very well to hold possession even in the dangerous areas. Simpson's touch as Jackson pulls his shirt back, which was seen by the referee. Free kick on the edge of the center circle there now for Manhattan Celtic. Simpson to take, deep free kick. Duran gets his head on it. Charnas wasn't able to finish, and Morales' shot just past the bottom left corner. Giovanni Morales with a couple chances in the last few minutes after being the one to open the score in this match, putting Manhattan Celtic in the lead earlier on. His goal was cancelled out though not too long later by El Hadj Diallo, as we now see ourselves at 1-1. Brian Simpson on the ball again in the midfield. Charnas, Manhattan Celtic skipper. Morales. First time cross, left-footed cross in. Dennis gets on the end of it though. Sweeps it down this right side for Sorogo to get on the end of, which he does. He outpaces Smith, gets himself in the box, runs at Niche, and Niche comes out, doing enough to win. KidSuper Samba a corner kick. Explosive burst of pace there by Sorogo. And an incredible ball again by Dennis. This time it'll be Cheek Diouf to take the corner kick. KidSuper Samba look to be making a substitution now. Off comes Balde, number 54 for KidSuper Samba. On comes number 32, Aliu Barry. First sub of the match, with just 5 minutes left to play in the half.
Let's go, Chris. Come on, man.
Manhattan Celtic playing with 10 men at the moment as the corner goes in. Handball though, calls from the KidSuper Samba players. Nothing though, seen by the referee. Sangare tries to go for a diagonal ball out wide to Diouf. Campbell did well to defend though, as Morales has also come back on his defensive duty. Campbell takes another throw. Atamengu wins. Fisher to Jackson though. Jackson's pass was loose. Sangare though helping out his skipper by keeping possession. Excellent turn by Jackson. Looks left, trying to get the ball to Bar. But once again, Mankata is equal to his number 9, his opposing number 9. Winning KidSuper Samba a throw-in. Another injury though, as we saw play for another moment. Number 13, B. Kwasi for Manhattan Celtic, has just gone down. The Manhattan Celtic medical staff just making sure that their number 13 is okay. Manhattan Celtic could not have asked for an easier set of fixtures in these final 3 matches, as they still have to play 12th spot SC Vistula Garfield on May 4th. They sit bottom of the table in the Metro Conference League. And then after that, on the 11th, they do play Doxa FCW, who sit only 1 place above them in 11th. And their final match of the season is against Central Park Rangers FC on the 18th of May, who sit 9th, just 1 place above the team that currently plays in KidSuper Samba. So Manhattan Celtic in their final 4 games of the season play the bottom 4 teams of the league. This will be their best chance to get the points needed to finish at least in a playoff position. But the only way to do that is to get those 3 points. And at the moment, they're sharing those 3 with KidSuper Samba with 1 apiece.
Check in, Celtic!
Karasi comes off for a moment as referee plays on. The referee allows play to go on. Shot gets taken. As the Manhattan Celtic are down to 10 men for the moment. Another shot goes in. And it's in the back of the net. The goal scorer of goal number 2 was the same man that scored goal number 1. El Hadji Diallo. Number 52, the right winger for KidSuper Samba, makes it Manhattan Celtic 1, KidSuper Samba AC 2. First half comeback for the away side, as El Hadji Diallo is the one to score both goals, single-handedly bringing his team back into the game and into the lead. After a couple-minute break and an injury to a Manhattan Celtic player, they go down a man and KidSuper Samba score a goal to put themselves in the lead.
Guys, lock up right now. Focus.
Manhattan Celtic will decide to not sub Kurasi just yet, as he'll be able to come back on the pitch. So for the moment, they will continue to play with 10 men. Only a few moments before half now, though, as Manhattan Celtic lose possession. Jackson deciding to go back. Ba looking for Diallo. Charnas now in the midfield. Mankata being stood up by Ba. Celtic win the throw though.
Oh shit, he's not coming.
Bit of back and forth in the midfield by both sides.
Sir, sir!
Referee finally seeing something he didn't like, giving the free kick to Manhattan Celtic.
Check, drop in.
Sir!
Guys, everybody back. JJ,
Sir!
check. Drop in.
Substitution now to be made by Manhattan Celtic, as Kouassi will have to come off now for the moment with an injury. And it will be number 16, Bonneville, to come on for Manhattan Celtic.
Check.
Simpson, Manhattan Celtic's free kick taker, will be the one to take it.
Head the ball, boys.
He'll look to find a head of a green and white shot in the box as Singh looks to put the ball in danger again. Diallo looking forward, trying to get it to Sorogo. 4 KidSuper Samba players now running at that Manhattan Celtic goal. Mankata finding himself in a good position for the moment and unable to clear it though. He does get in the way of the shot, but using his hand, referee sees illegal activity and blows for the penalty. Looks like Victor Mankata got himself in a good position, but the shot did just unfortunately hit his hand while the number 2 was in the box. KidSuper Samba AC now have a chance to go 3-1 up in the first half. But before that, it looks like we will have to see attention to another Manhattan Celtic injury, as this time it's Tajay Campbell, who seems to have picked up a knock for the moment. While he gets looked at, it looks like the referee will allow the penalty kick to be taken. Never mind, he'll hold out, waiting for the player to make sure he's all right. And while that happens, it looks like El Hadji Diallo will be the one to step up and take this penalty in an attempt to complete his first half hat trick. El Hadji Diallo, number 52, on this right wing, has been a very prominent thorn in the side of the Manhattan Celtic defense all match so far. especially in the thorn of the side of Tajay Campbell. And it'll be the number 52 on his left foot to now try to complete his hat trick. Michael Nish, his opposite player, will try his best to keep them in the game as the penalty is slotted in perfectly into the bottom left. El Haj Diallo makes it 1. Manhattan Celtic 1, KidSuper Samba AC 3, scoring all 3 of the goals in this first half. An incredible comeback, half completed now by KidSuper Samba as they now need to take this momentum into the second half and finish off the match with the 3 points. But for the moment, this does put KidSuper Samba AC at 17 points, still 1 place below Central Park Rangers in 9th, but in a key position to try getting themselves farther and farther away from that bottom spot. Manhattan Celtic to kick off once again. That's Mangu out wide. Bonville with his first bit of action now in the match. His cross only finds the head of a Super Samba player. Ba. Mankata gets the better of him again. Chanas gets stepped on by Alubari, as referee does see something in that, but that looks like it'll be the end of the half. What an incredible half of action we've had for you guys so far as the half ends. Manhattan Celtic 1, KidSuper Samba AC 3. The away side have set themselves in a great position to climb themselves farther and farther away from that bottom spot and away from relegation. Manhattan Celtic, on the other hand, need these 3 points if they want to secure that 4th place spot tonight, as Hoboken FC 1912 did lose earlier on in the evening. We still have another interesting 45 minutes left to play between these two sides, so everyone please do stick around and stay tuned at halftime as we will be showing off our game in frame plays of the week. I will be back with you guys again soon. Thank you so much.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Okay, and it looks like we are just about ready for the start of the second half. Manhattan Celtic hosting KidSuper Samba AC. Our hosts are 3-1 down at the moment as they look to start us off in the second half. The skipper looks to be the one to set off the passing for Manhattan Celtic. There's 2 late goals in the first half. See KidSuper Samba AC with a 2-goal lead, having completed their comeback, at least in the first half. They now have to hold on to this lead in the second if they want to come away with all 3 points. It'll be hard though, as this constant pressure by this Manhattan Celtic side, tons of experience, tons of energy and tons of skill all around the pitch in green and white. We're going to need a solid defensive performance from the team in black in the second half if they want those 3 points today. Tall now will be the one to take the throw-ins from that far side. Crunching tackle though, as Alu Barry hits the deck after being slid into by Tajay Campbell. Campbell, the number 17, just letting know Barry that he's here. He's going to be on him all half. Just leaving one a little bit extra in on that forward as Barry comes away with a limp. But he looks like he'll be okay. Referee just deciding that the current match ball isn't fit. Looks for a new one as we get going. Like I said, Ismaila Tall, now the fullback on the far side for KidSuper Samba. Well, Sangari will be on this near side with us as the ball goes into the box, cleared by Charnas. Shot gets, I thought the shot was taken, but it is actually swept out wide by Elaji Diallo, the score of the hat-trick in the first half. KidSuper Samba's hat-trick hero. Dennis gets it to Diouf. Diouf loose with a loose touch, loses out to Morales. Mankata now on this near side. Bonville, number 16, came on for the injured Kwasi in the first half. Duran and Simpson with some back and forths. Simpson got lucky there as this through ball did in fact get to Etomengu, who goes wide. Bonville to Singh. Quick passing now from Manhattan Celtic. Desperate to try getting a goal as early as they can in this half. Find themselves 1 foot back in this match. Ismaila Tall clears. Mankata. Bonville. First time, ball in. Looking for Charnas, unable to find him though. Dennis looks to clear it. Charnas gets to the end of it, and he gets to the back of the net. It wasn't Charnas, it was Morales with his second goal of the game. Giovanni Morales gets his second of the game. He saw Elaji Diallo score a hat-trick in the first, and he said, you know what, I want some of that action as well. He started the scoring in the first, he started the scoring in the second. Now Manhattan Celtic are only 1 goal behind. KidSuper Samba AC still have a lot to do, still have a lot to keep their heads up for. Still in the lead in this match. Let's see if they can keep that lead and build another one onto it again. As Jackson looks to be the one to receive that first kickoff pass. Barry looking for Tall. Duran forward to Morales. Referee blows for a free kick.
Yeah, Nishi, play him. We need that ball active.
KidSuper Samba will take as much time as they can during these breaks in play, just to wind down that clock any second they can. As Diouf looks to spray the ball to this near side. Bonville cuts it out though, while Diouf was looking for Bar. Otamangu out wide. Mankata trying to open his legs, get down to the
Alex, drop off.
touch line. Dennis doing well. My apologies, that was,
Alex, bit higher, bit higher, bit
I
higher.
believe that was Sangare that had on this left side. That did well defensively. Now Dennis on the ball. Looks forward trying to find the hat-trick hero of the first half, Elhaji Diallo. But it's out of play for Campbell to throw in. Campbell finds Charnas. Charnas goes down, but the referee gives the corner kick.
I'll be back, Victor in.
5 minutes played. Manhattan Celtic have already cut down the deficit by a half.
Avi, top of that circle, they have no one high. Yep.
Brian Simpson will
Top of
take
that
this
little
corner
circle,
kick on the
yep.
far at the far side. Can Simpson get enough quality on it to find the head of a green and white shirt? He puts the ball in. Doesn't beat the first man. However, the second header goes into a dangerous position. JC is able to clear it, to clean it up. Victor Mankata there with the second header back into danger. But KidSuper Samba come away with it now. Sangare to Jackson.
Find our shape, boys.
Fisher decides for the safe option.
Ryan, your shoulder.
Dennis getting closed down by Atemengu. JC looks long now, looking for Bar, but once again Mankata is there.
Oh, Jesus.
Cleared out
Someone grab that.
by JC, deciding that clearing the
Someone
ball
grab
was
that,
better than
please.
trying to keep it in and putting it into danger. Mankata will take the throw in quickly though. Fisher though intercepts. Celtics stay with it. Bonneville goes back. Mankata goes central as Simpson decides to spread out wide to the left now. Campbell. Morales. Charnas. The skipper lines it up, takes a shot. JC gets on the end of it. Snap shot from the captain. Charnas' shot on target. JC did enough though to keep it out of the back of his net. Corner kick once again. Simpson once again on his right foot will swing it in. It goes in. A black shot gets to it first as Fisher clears it. Campbell though. Campbell will look to put it back into danger. Simpson on the far side now, links up with Morales. Eventually it is cleared by Jackson doing his defensive duties. Bar now can pick it up at the midfield. Cheek Diouf now. He's got Bar running behind that back line. He goes back to find Toll. Toll to Jackson. Jackson squares it to Barry. Dennis to Barry again. Barry out wide to Sangare. Sangare to Bar. Slick passing here from KidSuper Samba. Diouf. Long forward ball. Finds Bar. Numbers in the box now. Bar runs into Bonneville though, as it eventually is cleared by Michael Nish. Freddie Atemengu now with his back to goal. Finds his skipper. Charnas forward to Morales. The score of 2 already for Celtic. Celtic cuts it back onto his right foot. Freddie Atemengu again in the box now. Puts it across. JC can grab it at the near post.
Yeah, Freddie!
Quick, slick attacks from both sides now.
Freddie needs you central, man!
Juve picks the ball up deep again. Great ball out wide. Diallo now. Alhaji Diallo, the wind didn't help him there as the ball couldn't find Jackson. Monville to Mankata. Singh. To Mankata, finds Chanas. Marco Chanas forward. Giovanni Morales. Dennis, though, equals Morales there. Spewing away the danger for the moment. Manhattan Celtic finding a lot of fortune on that far side.
11, thank you. Akram, 4 minutes, let's go.
Throw gets taken into the box by Campbell. Headed away by Dennis, but not too far. Eventually it is cleared though. Smith tries to head it back towards danger. And Smith will then once again chase that ball down and get it back to Niche. Niche to Duran. Declan Smith. Campbell back to Smith. Chanas. Chanas switches the play. Mankata in tons of space on this near side. Tries to play through Bonville, unable to find him though as Sangare intercepts that. Tajay Dennis, strong runner. Ball gets back to Sangare. Jackson, Ba, takes a touch away from Mankata. Great ball forward by Barry, but it'll be a Manhattan Celtic shot to chase. Michael Niche picks the ball up. Brian Simpson out wide. Mankata again with Green in front of him. Avinash Singh. Smith looks forward now. Campbell with his feet on the white chalk. The ball looking central, only finds a black shot as Jackson finds Fisher. Fisher now comes forward with it. Fisher loses possession to Ba, looking for Ba. Atamangu with 2 runners on this right side. Mankata back across the box. Shot gets taken twice. Both times is blocked by Morales. Cheek Diouf using his long legs to get forward. Crunching tackle there by Singh. Clean tackle by Singh. Morales now on this right side takes a shot. And it's in the back of the net! Like that from nothing! Morales finds himself on the opposite wing, takes a shot on his right foot, and JC doesn't even do anything about it. You now find the score. Manhattan Celtic 3, KidSuper Samba AC 3. 6 goals scored in this match by 2 players. That's 2 hat-tricks, and there's 1 game for you guys today. Giovanni Morales and El Hadji Diallo both with a hat-trick. The score is 3-3. Excellent comeback from Manhattan Celtic in the second half now. KidSuper Samba need to keep their heads up. It is still 3-3. They have still got a point from this match to hold on to. They still need to remember that just 1 goal sees them in the lead again. But now Manhattan Celtic know that just 1 goal sees them in the lead again as well. It's the green and white shirts that seem to be smelling blood at the moment. Substitution now to be made. Off comes Freddie Atamangu. On comes Ikram Husanov for Manhattan Celtic. Throw in on that far side by Ismail Atul. First bit of action there by Husanov. Michael Niche picks the ball up. Lays it back off to Declan Smith on the far side as Smith looks up with a cutting ball forward. Chanas Back to Singh. Campbell looks forward as well, but that forward ball gets cut off. Simpson switches play. Mankata's central ball to the chest of Singh. Singh finds Charnas. Charnas unable to get it down and past Dennis. Singh once again finds himself in the ball. Charnas now in the box with his left foot. Looks like there was a touch taken as a shot was taken, which allowed JC to stumble on top of it and collect it cleanly. Boot forward by JC, only Mankata gets to. Duran squares it. Smith.
Yeah, Marco.
Back to Duran. Duran looks up. Mankata. Bit of contact on this near side in front of us on Mankata. Referee didn't see anything wrong with it. Throw and only to KidSuper Samba.
Alex, shoulder.
Sangare takes quickly. Closed down though by the Manhattan Celtic skipper.
Sean, back in, Sean.
Sorogo's loose pass. Husanov squares it to Campbell. Campbell to Morales. Morales to Smith. Smith gets closed down by Sorogo. He has to scrappily get it back to Niche though, but he does.
Let's be active, Avi and Marco.
KidSuper Samba have not offered much up front this half.
Alex, go with him.
As Charnas does get a head onto it, gets himself in the box. Referee sees nothing in that contact as both players stumble into the KidSuper Samba box. Referee sees nothing wrong with it, shoulder to shoulder as he plays on. El Hadji Diallo now out wide to Toll. Toll gets past Campbell, but Campbell recovers very well, pushing the number 19 off the ball. Goal kick. Ismail Toll pleading for his case for a penalty kick on the other side of the pitch. Game goes on. Husanov out wide. Celtics hat-trick hero Morales tries to send one forward.
Patient, G. Patient.
Bonneville though not able to get in the end of that one. Only JC is. Dennis squares.
Yeah, Alex, go.
Monville closes down Sangare. Fisher helps him out. Dennis steams forward. Gets the ball back from Barry and decides to give it to the goalkeeper. Giancarlo Perez, aka JC. JC's forward ball, they'll only find the Manhattan Celtic again. Ikram Husanov, the fresh sub now. Brian Simpson squares to Campbell once again. Husanov, just getting his feel of the ball. Sean Duran hasn't had much to do defensively this second half especially, other than pass forward. Charnas' flick on, looking for Husanov, unable to find him. Doof. Sorogo comes a little deeper to pick it up. Little dummy by Super Samba.
Yeah, go Alex, go Alex.
Unable to do anything there as KidSuper Samba as Charnas now comes away with it and they can beam down the pitch. They've got numbers in the box, but the linesman puts his flag up. Promising attempt again from Manhattan Celtic, who look to be the ones closer to breaking the deadlock now that they've set the teams back in deadlock.
How much time do we have? 19 played. Thank you. Johan, get warm.
JC will take this free kick. Just about 25 minutes left to go in this half. Ismail Sorogo running at his own box, running at his own goal as he ends up losing possession. Husanov battling for it, keeps possession. Charnas looks right, finds Singh. Singh tries to get it out wide.
Alex, good, Alex.
Bonville, though, not able to get on the end of it. Singh wins it back.
Patient now. Patient.
Charnas with an excellent ball from Simpson. The shot gets taken just past the post. Great ball forward from Brian Simpson. Charnas does get on the end of it, and his left shot flashes the ball past that near post. Keeps the score at 3-3. It's been an incredibly exciting second half, guys, but I want to let you know that it is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case, which uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. And Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount. Just scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. A bit of action here now on this near side. Durant comes away with it as he slowly sneaks his way up to the halfway line, but decides to go back. Probably for the better. Great ball by Simpson. Brought down by Campbell. Husanov. Morales.
Yeah, Vic.
Husanov now. KidSuper Samba win the ball back with the help of Ba. Ba, though, unable to receive that ball from Doof as it was just behind him as he was running towards that Manhattan Celtic box. Bit of contact between the sides. Referee sees nothing wrong with that one. He's let a lot of contact go this half. A lot of fair contact, though, I'd say. Nothing too unfair from the referee's decision, I'd say, so far. Simpson looking up, demanding a run or some movement from his players. Charnas to Campbell. Campbell to Morales again. 3 goals already to his name. Campbell gets it across the box. Bonville not able to get to that one, though. KidSuper Samba seems shaken after those 2 goals in the second half. But they do need to remember they scored 3 in the first, and just a single goal in this second can see them possibly take all 3 points. On the other end, like I was saying, if Manhattan Celtic can find 1 more goal in them in this half, they could possibly clinch that 4th spot and the playoff spot as early as 3 weeks before the league is over. Bonville now. Bonville goes back but gets crunched by Doof. Referee books the number 6 now. As Bonville stays down, as we looked at. Well, gets up. The number 16. Walks it off. Referee just taking time to put Cheek Doof into his books.
Johan, biggest thing I have to see, 50-50s, balls in the air.
Simpson will be the one to put the ball in again. Dangerous ball. JC will come out to collect it. Ooh, he tosses it up in his fingers, but eventually he picks it up cleanly. Diallo with the ball. Doof now springs it forward. Sorogo will get on the end of it. Mankata now playing left back for the moment. Does very well defensively. Before the throw-in gets taken by KidSuper Samba, there will be a throw-in to be taken. There will be a substitution to be made before the throw-in is taken. Avinash Singh to come off, the number 14 for Manhattan Celtic. Johan Grande, number 6, coming on.
Everyone else, please get runs. Please get runs.
Throw is taken by Tor. Sorogo keeps it in, puts it across. Doesn't keep it in, but it is collected cleanly by Nish. Ball forward gets almost cleaned by Charnas, but the skipper does give away the free kick. Free kick now for KidSuper Samba. halfway between the halfway line and that Manhattan Celtic goal. Let's see if Cheek Diouf can put in a good ball here, find the head of one of his tall teammates. He sprays it out wide to the corner, only finding the head of a Manhattan Celtic player, but it does fall in the number 6 again. This time Diouf will hold on to it. Looks to the corner again, trying to find, I believe, tries to find Diallo, I should say, unable to though.
Go, Alex. Gamble, man.
Kusanov
Gamble.
sweeps it forward to Morales. Morales with his left foot puts the ball across the box to the feet of Bonneville. Bonneville tries to square it. Unable to find the fresh number, Charnas, number 9 up front. Sangare clears it. Ba on this left side.
Good, Vic.
Sanchez.
We track, Vic. We track, Vic.
Sanchez down the line to Ba.
Inside, Vic.
Ba stands up Duran on his right foot. Ba takes a shot. Niche can clean it up, can grab it cleanly. Niche turns Simpson. Simpson to Grande, the fresh legs of Johan Grande. Mankata, the Manhattan Celtic defender that's had the most to do, in my opinion, and has done the most correctly, in my opinion. Substitutions to be made now by the away side. Cheek Diouf to come off, and Tajay Dennis to come off. And on to come on Mamadou Diallo, number 55. As well as Ismaila Sai, number 16, who just conceded that free kick. Kusanov takes it quickly. Smith to back to Simpson. Referee didn't see anything in that. Manhattan Celtic demanding action from the referee, but nothing, says official. Only throw-in.
Be active, man. Be active, Brian. Get the ball here. Let's go.
Tajay Campbell take this throw-in on the far side now. Controversial call there from the referee. Long throw-in from Campbell. JC doesn't cleanly gather it. Referee took a second to decide, and in the end gives a goal kick.
Junior, can you set a timer on your phone?
Just under 20 minutes left to play now. JC's goal kick only finds the head of Duran. Sanchez, though, the new skipper since Jackson's come off, and gets it back to JC, who tries to spew to Ba's feet. Sanchez looks forward. The fresh legs of Ismail Asai doing a lot there against the haggard and tired legs of the Manhattan Celtic players.
Consistency, sir. It's all we want. Consistency, man. Brian, check in. Hey, Brian,
Ismail Asai leaving the free kick to be taken by Sangare. Fisher. Mamadou Diallo with his first few touches of the match. Loose pass there from Sai. Heavy touch from Sangare doesn't help them as Bonneville can now come forward. The ball gets switched. Morales with his left foot slaps it at JC, who does keep it out of the back of his net.
Go. Brian! Hey, Alex!
Corner
Alex,
kick now to the home side.
I want Victor in!
Corner is taken short as the ball gets played in by Husanov. It goes forward. Everyone gets to the Charnas' head, but Charnas heads it right to the hands of JC. JC boots it down, looking for Sorogo. Sorogo has Campbell in front of him. The Celtic defender doing well to win his side of the throw. And guys, if you are entertained by all of this Metro Conference action, please make sure you stay tuned, as later on in the evening at 8 p.m. we will be showing Richmond County FC hosting New York Athletic Club. Every weekend you guys can find some intense games just like this one and many more here on Game in Frame. Sangare now in the center back position as he intercepted that forward ball. Barry on the ball. Great ball forward from Barry to Bar. Sanchez, the Bar again. Bar can use his pace to try getting a past Mankata. Unfortunately, the central ball only finds Campbell, who's sent off now. The fresh legs of the number 10 can pick it up and turn as he finds himself in some space in that midfield, not being closed down by Sai. Morales back to Campbell. Elijah Diallo coming back on his defensive duty to do well, keeping the score 3-3 for the moment. Searching ball forward, Morales can chase, he goes down, nothing wrong with that one, says the referee. Fisher gets the ball to his goalkeeper.
2 minutes, you two. 2 minutes.
Long ball forward. Duran uses his incredible height to get on that with ease. Concedes the throw in though. Sai to Barry. Fisher. Final 15 now.
Ikram, left shoulder, support Brian. Brian, right shoulder, Ikram, left shoulder.
Mamadou Diallo looks forward. Ba heads back to Sanchez. Sangare down the line. Ba with 2 defenders on him. Goes central. Barry puts it on his right foot. Squares it out wide. Toll puts the ball in the box. Sanchez at the back post. Bonneville gets his head on it, clears it for a corner kick. Promising from KidSuper Samba for one of the first times this half. As the corner kick is taken quickly, Sanchez's pass gets cut out by Bonneville, but Sangare on it. Tries laying it up to the back post, but the ball goes out of play. Let down by the Sangare, the number 49. Tries to swing a ball in for some running forwards, but just too much height on it there. 2 substitutions now to be made by Manhattan Celtic. Substitutions now from Manhattan Celtic sees Brian Simpson come off as well as Bonneville come off. On comes Viveros and on comes Carrad for Manhattan Celtic. The number 18 and the number 19. As Manhattan Celtic still try desperately to get the 3 points. They still have just over 10 minutes to do it. Sangoro Barry, I should say, trying his hardest to keep that ball in play. Charnas looks forward, trying to find Morales. Charnas lets the ball go out of play though. It'll be a goal kick. JC will once again send this ball deep, far away from his goal. Headed on by Campbell, but the ball forced it forced Diallo now on the right side. He gets a shot off and it hits the post. The ball forward from Sorogo to Diallo was a dangerous one as Diallo tries to take a shot on his left foot and it bounces off the post. Almost from nothing. Sangare gets bodied off the ball though. Referee doesn't see anything in it. Sanchez to Ba. Ba with some fancy footwork. Karar keeps the possession. Charnas with some excellent footwork, getting past Sai, but Sai doesn't let him go past. Only the ball. Not a booking though for the fresh midfielder for KidSuper Samba. Only a warning. Ball gets switched very quickly by Manhattan Celtic to the left side. Grande. Duran looks forward, trying to find Charnas. He finds Husanov, who takes a shot over the bar. Ikram Husanov on his left foot there, the number 10, took a shot. Fortunately, on step shot just over the bar there. JC with another goal kick. As the goal kicks are now adding up for KidSuper Samba. Tons of shots coming in from Manhattan Celtic. Unfortunately, none of these seem to be too dangerous for the goalkeeper. Not yet, at least. Victor Mankata using his strength well. Sangare's throw.
Yeah, Omar, yep. One on your back, Johan.
Kara on the ball, loses possession to Ba.
Yeah, Omar.
Sai. Reverse forward. Charnas can now chase it down his right side, but linesman puts the flag up.
Good, Omar. Goal side, Omar.
Free kick gets taken as Barry goes wide to Toll.
Right shoulder, Martial. Good. You see it. Good.
Sanchez down the line. Toll now can sprint. Cuts it back to Sanchez. Sanchez gets it across the box, but just too much height on it. Mankata doing well to head it away from any danger for the moment, as Sangare will take this throw once again. Takes it quickly. Diallo now on this near side. Sai goes back. Fisher to Diallo. Namadou Diallo looks forward. Finds his opposite Diallo. This time El Hadji Diallo. Ba, with his first time with a sighted goal, gets past two, takes a shot, and Niche does so well to meet the shot, tipping the ball over the bar. Ba's had not much chances in front of goal, has been stuck on this near side all half. The first time he's been able to get some space in front of that goal, he strikes it true and hard, but Michael Niche gets to it, equals the shot, keeping the score at 3-3 this late in the game. Diallo to take the corner kick. Duran clears. Oh, my apologies. I think it was Toll that took the corner kick. As Diallo's on the ball now. He drives into the box looking for Sorogo. Unable to find him though. Throw in now for Manhattan Celtic. As the two skippers on the far side look to have just been in a bit of a confrontation, but it looks like they look to be good now. As it'll be Tajay Campbell to take the throw again. Smith. Grande. Grande's pass was loose as Sai can look forward. Sorogo now in on goal. He's got defenders back though. He looks forward, the shot gets taken and it's blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4 Manhattan Celtic defenders got back in the box very quickly. As Ba's shot ended up being blocked before it could become any danger. Referee's just allowing on the medical team just to look at the Manhattan Celtic player down. Looks to be the number 10 for Manhattan Celtic, Ikram Husanov, who's gone down for the moment. It looks like, oh, my apologies, it wasn't Husanov.
Until he's back on, in for Sean.
It looks to be the tall number 5, Sean Duran, who's gone down. He was the one to block that shot. Having been ever present this whole match, it looks like he won't be able to finish, unfortunately. Only a few minutes left to play, though. As a substitution will be made for Manhattan Celtic, seeing Rajel Campbell coming on the pitch for the number 5, Sean Duran. Campbell's in now. After that lengthy break in play, the corner kick can now get taken. As the ball gets put in, Manhattan Celtic gets it into more danger, in my opinion. Sanchez now sprays it out wide. Diallo puts it in the box, and eventually it is cleared by Tajay Campbell. I'll have to specify which Campbell is in the action, as now Manhattan Celtic have 2 Campbells on the pitch. Slight bit of miscommunication on who is going to have won the throw in, and it's actually a Manhattan Celtic throw. Mankato will take on this near side. Husanov hooks the ball forward and high. Morales heads it forward as well for Charnas, but Sangare can come away with it as he sprays it out and switches the play to an open Ismaila Tall on the far side. Tall's ball forward, though, not able to get to bar. Sorogo will in fact chase it down, as his contact with Tajay Campbell will see Manhattan Celtic win the free kick. Just under 3 minutes left to play now, guys, as Husanov comes down, steaming down that far side, finds the feet of Morales, who can't flick the ball past Fisher. And Fisher is eventually fouled by Morales, winning his side the free kick. Mamadou Diallo standing above this ball now to take the free kick. Looks like he'll actually leave it for Fisher. Looks to be JC that will take the free kick, as he's now pushed all of his other men forward in an attempt to try scraping by one last goal in the last 90 or so seconds of the match. The time is becoming now or never for both sides if they want to secure all 3 points. Sanchez's header up, eventually cleared by Campbell, by Rajel Campbell, I should say. Eventually the ball goes out of play for a throw-in. Referee sees nothing wrong with it.
Yep, higher Rajel. Good.
Mankata looks forward. Charnas looking to find the head of Charnas. Mamadou Diallo, though, getting on the end of it. Fisher gives it back to his goalkeeper, and JC has to clear hastily. Bar now on this near side, looks to run past Mankata, but he doesn't do it. Once again, Mankata getting the better of the forward that's opposing him.
Back in.
Sorogo loses possession, but KidSuper Samba keep it. Sanchez forward. Barry forward as well. Sorogo loses possession for the moment. Morales can turn with it. Carrara and Morales working together on the far side now. Diallo looking forward. Husanov cuts it out.
Yeah,
Rajel Campbell, though, doing just enough to win his side the throw-in, being a pest, I should say, to Sangare. Campbell again. Campbell on his left foot puts a ball across the box, finds Charnas. Charnas is touch, unable to open himself up. Ismail Asai. Fisher slides past Charnas. Fisher lays off Diallo. Diallo to Tall. Tall forward for Sorogo, who's onside, says the linesman. He drives into the box, he cuts it back onto his right. Diallo on the ball again, on his left foot. Switches the play. Bar now. Stands up, Mankata tries to run past him, and Niche closes the ball down very well. The goalkeeper now looks to try springing his own counter-attack. Mamadou Diallo using his height to win that, but Morales Mike on the end of it first. JC comes out with using both feet. Ball forced to Tall. Sorogo offsides. Smith takes it quick. It's intercepted by KidSuper Samba again. It's pinball now in the midfield between both sides. Grande forward, out of bounds. Charnas not able to keep that one in.
Celtic, get on sides, boys, let's go.
45 seconds, over 90 already. Loose pass there from Sai. The goalkeeper's out of position, but the shot from Rajel Campbell not able to get on target. It's a throw-in instead of a goal kick. Sangare to receive it after JC threw it in. Bar now. Sai opens his body up into space. Barry turns. Morales does well to block off that pass. It ends up with Diallo. Alaji Diallo. Out wide, Ismail Atul. Gets the cross in. It goes over two. Eventually it's cleared. Only to the chest of Ismail Sai again. Sanchez couldn't get past Grande as KidSuper Samba win themselves another throw-in. The dying moment of the match now. Sangare goes short. Bar battles it out with Mankata, trying to win possession, but it'll be a throw-in to Manhattan Celtic to be taken on that corner pretty much. Husanov tries to battle with Sanchez to get it out of their half. Sanchez using his strength well, holds possession. Sorogo back to Sanchez. Excellent skill to get past Husanov. Ismail Sai looking forward, but the pass is blocked. Mamadou Diallo to chase.
Good Marco. Patient though, Marco. It's going over your head.
30 seconds left around. As JC picks it up, looks forward. Long ball. Declan Smith does get there. Concedes the throw-in. Sorogo will chase that one as it reaches the touchline. Tajay Campbell doing well to see it go out. That could possibly be the end of the game unless Michael Niche can find a way to get this ball into the final third of KidSuper Samba. Your match looks to be over. Header there forward, Sanchez. Maybe KidSuper Samba have one more chance. Sorogo now! Oh, look, Nisha does very well to stop it from going in, but the linesman put his flag up. The number 27 unable to keep himself onside there as he turned. Michael Niche did not know that ball was going to be offside, and he did well to meet it, keeping it at 3-3. Even if it hadn't accounted when it got in. Niche now sends everyone forward himself.
Ikram, central.
Charnas forward. Campbell can try chasing it.
Yeah, Raj.
JC does well to clear it. Mankata to take the throw again. Grande. And that is it. That will be it for today. Your final score, Manhattan Celtic 3, KidSuper Samba AC 3. We saw 2 hat-tricks this match, one for each side. One, starting off our goal scoring, was Giovanni Morales, who ended up getting his hat-trick with 2 goals in the second half. On the opposite end, El Hadji Diallo scoring a hat-trick in the first half. Incredible performances from both sides. The sides will share the points today. I do want to thank everyone who stayed with me throughout this match. and we hope to see you guys again shortly, as these two sides have some incredibly interesting and exciting fixtures coming up in the next few weeks. We hope to see you guys then. Thank you so much and have a good night.